I'm here on the beach down at Shoreham Beach, and it's the end of half term, and the kids are having a great time ironing. I've almost done the Neil Kinnock falling over in the sea thing, which luckily we didn't get on camera because that would be moderately embarrassing, and I really don't want to be in the future titles of the new series of Spitting Image, so I'm glad I missed out on that one. We've heard a lot recently about education cuts and about education funding, and the Tories like to pretend that, you know what, that school funding hasn't gone down. Well, maybe school funding hasn't gone down, but pupil numbers have gone up, and that means there's a real terms cut in the resources that are available for our children's education, and that means that they're not going to get the education and start in life that they need. The National Audit Office has said that schools have to make a £3 billion spending savings by 2020. We're already committed to putting 4.8 billion in to actually plug that gap and mean that there's actually resources there so our schools can do a proper job. We're also committed to £8.4 billion of capital investment, and that means that new schools can be built. We haven't got enough schools in this country, we don't have enough school places, and that money needs to be there for that capacity to be improved. The other thing is, of course, we've all seen it, massive school class sizes. We're committed to a limit, an upper class limit of 30 for 5, 6, 7-year-olds, so they actually get the attention from the staff that they need. I mean, the other thing is, of course, the Tories have come up with this school breakfast idea, the 6.7p breakfast, and I'm about to do the old Neil Kinnock again here, but the 6.7p breakfast, would you be happy giving your kids a meal that only costs 6.7p? I'm quite worried about the nutritional value of that, but we're committed to all primary school kids getting a free school dinner, and that's what they need. The thing is, we need to invest in our children's future. The only way we can guarantee that the funding is there for children's future is by investing in it. And the way we're going to raise this money is we're going to raise corporation tax to 26%. People moan that that's too high, but you know what? Most countries in Europe have a higher rate than that already. We're also going to increase income tax for the top earners. And this idea of them all leaving the country, well, if you earn £100,000 a year, the increase in your income tax is the equivalent of going to Starbucks every day and buying a coffee. And I'm pretty sure Starbucks aren't going to leave the country, and I'm pretty sure the people that are having to pay that extra £16 a week in income tax aren't going to leave the country. Our children are the most important thing in the world to all of us. We need to make sure that they have the start in life that they deserve. That means that they need a health service that's going to look after them, and it means they need the education so that they get the opportunities as they're growing up. There's only one way to guarantee that opportunity in education for our children, and that's by voting Labour on June 8th. So here in East Worthing Shoreham, vote Sophie Cook, vote Labour for our children's future.